What it do, what it do, what it do, who? It is I, Eden the Hero. Welcome to Humble Good Times. So, it has been maybe a week, maybe less than a week since I recorded my last episode, which is pretty good. I had something I really wanted to talk about that I didn't get to express on the last episode, and it was a conversation that me and my mom kind of had. It was more like my mom talking at me and me just kind of like, okay, yeah. I was half asleep when I called her. It was around the time when I was talking. I was dealing with my car, and I was talking to my dad about it, and then I heard my mom in the background. I thought she was right next to him, so I ended up calling her because I had a dream about her where it was like she was super cold to me in my dream, and I felt like I needed to reach out and just say, "Mom, I love you. Just want to say hi, love you, whatever." Our relationship is very much, I don't even know what to call it. I'm not gonna say it's non-existent, but it's not really anything that is substantial. Would I like a better relationship with my mom? Absolutely. But I know our beliefs are what is in the way. And I'm someone that ordinarily I would just look past it and just, connect on the love part, focus on our love as family, parent and child. But it's just not enough to where I feel like I always got to basically humble myself or come down to her level. And I'm just not, I'm above that shit now. Like, I love my mom, don't get me wrong, but I just can't continue to be the only one coming to meet someone at where they're at and overlook how I feel, overlook what I believe. It's just not fair to me. I'm not being fair to myself whenever I do that. And so, like, I'll call, I'll reach out, I'll text when I feel like it. I kind of said this a while ago, but in the conversation we had, it was like where I was just going is just to give warm, just love. Just remind her, I love you. There's no bad blood on my part where between us is, I understand she just doesn't believe that I identify the way I do. She doesn't respect that I identify the way I do. Same with my dad, but my dad is a little easier to just have a conversation with. He'll inquire a little more than she does. She doesn't ask questions, and that's my biggest pet peeve with her is like she always feels like she gotta tell me something or talk at me, and it's like I was half asleep. I literally just called to say I love you, and I just wanted to say hi. I had a bad dream where you were being cold to me, and I just felt like I needed to send this message to you just because it's been a while, and like I've been taking my space for me because of everything that's been going on, and protecting my peace truly. I don't feel like when I talk to her I feel good. I don't. It feels good to know that my parents are doing well and that they're still alive, but our relationship has been so strained that it's like I can't bring myself to ask for help even though I might need it, I can't bring myself to want to ask questions about something that I might want to know. It's literally just this block, this barricade of just protection for myself, and at the same time, I don't trust going to my mom. I haven't for a very long time, and it has always put me in this place of feeling like a child, and I refuse to feel like a child. I'm grown as hell. And when we in a conversation, I actually was able to speak up, and I'm like, you don't ever ask me questions. You only tell me, talk at me. There's never a real conversation between us because you always feel like you gotta tell me something. And I'm like, I'm never trying to change your beliefs, because she brought up with my whole identity, and she's like, it's God that always leads me to say something to you. And I'm just like, that's bullshit. I don't trust that. I don't believe that. Every time God's getting in the way of our relationship as parent and child, and feels like you gotta interject every time we talk. Nah, I don't believe that. That's her projection. And it just, like, I really just came to peace with the idea of, this is me and my mom's relationship, or lack thereof, and there are things that she's going to be around for, and there are things that she's not going to be invited to. Same with my dad. They're a package deal, so it's not like I'm trying to offend my dad or anything, but they're a package deal. They've been married for however long, and the things I know I can invite them to, I'll invite them to. And the things that I feel like I don't want them around, I won't have them around. It is daytime, by the way. I'm so tired from my night, but we got through. So yeah, that conversation, it just really affirmed my decision on how I'll choose to move forward with them. And it feels good to say how I choose, because a lot of the times, as a child to a parent, you kind of feel obligated to kind of give in to whatever they say or they want, how they want to move. But I'm just not that person anymore. I don't give a fuck like how they, I care about how they feel, but I don't give a fuck what they think. And I'm choosing what's best for me and protecting my peace, and knowing that I need to stay in my alignment. Because if I force something, it's only going to take me out of my alignment. It's only going to make me feel worse. And I feel good about how I'm choosing to move between our dynamic. So my dad just losing his sister, and my mom losing her sister-in-law, I'm more sensitive to those things, where I just know, like, I should check in, and I'll check on my dad to see how he's doing. And my mom made it seem like I didn't want to come to the funeral. I did express how hard it is for me to deal with death, and how I show up for it, but that wasn't the case. I did want to be there for my family. I just knew that I was only going to be there for like a day, and then not only that, but having to get around, paying for parking, things that required more than just me getting over there. I wasn't going to get no sleep, because I was going to have to go from work to the airport, and then from the airport getting ready for the funeral, and then the funeral for the wake, and then the wake. It just would have been a lot. It would have been a lot. And it's like my presence not being there was not like that big of a hit, but I was able to talk to everybody, and that gave me peace. That I was able to just, say my piece, say my condolences, tell them I love them, and that's it. And that's all I would have done in person. I mean, we would have probably reminisced and stuff, but it's not that I don't want to be there. It's just I know what I'm dealing with and what I'm working to manifest into my life, and it's on the way. However, it would have stretched me in a way where it wouldn't have felt good. And I'm choosing my words carefully because I don't want to not attract the things that I want. So everything matters of what you say out your mouth and how you look at things and how you view them. It all matters, and that's why I'm just so careful about my words and how I choose them right now. So outside of my connections, I'm gonna give letters for the connection. So we have D and we have Y. D is my strongest connection. Y is a connection that's brewing, it's there, but it's not as strong as me and D's. So D and I have been spending our weekends together, and I was able to check in with her and just, see if where she's at with everything. And she's like, yeah, everything is where it needs to be right now. Nothing added. It's exactly where I need it to be. I'm like, yeah, I feel like it's perfect. She's like, I try to stay away from the P word, but yeah, I would say so. But things just can stay the way they are for right now. However, and then I was talking about, like, because it was just a holiday weekend, I thought she might want to get out and do something. She's like, no, I really don't want to do shit. She's like, I really don't like going out like that. I like being able to just sit on the couch, us hook up, and eat food and watch TV or movies or talk, whatever. I'm like, cool. That's right up my alley right now. I do like going out, though. I haven't been able to go out lately, but I'm finding ways to get myself out that doesn't require anything that's going to stretch me in the way that I don't want to be stretched. And so Y has been going through some changes in her life that she's grieving and dealing with, but I enjoy our connection because of just how easy it is as far as just communication. Like when we went on our first coffee date, the fact that it was a coffee date was like great. And then secondly, the ease she needs right now in her life, I'm happy to provide because I like easygoing shit. I don't like things to be more complicated than they need to be. So Y and we haven't been able to spend much time together, but we've been talking and trying to get us to talk more on the phone. So when she's available, I try to make myself available so that way we can actually have conversation, even though we don't get to see each other. But yeah, the connections are going great. I'm enjoying it. I'm thankful for them both that they work for what I need right now in my life, and wherever they may go, who knows, but I'm just enjoying the ride with both of them. Aside from the connections, so I gotta say, like, I'm really thankful that this company that has been pursuing me, I interviewed with them twice now, got both offers for both positions. However, they're not where financially I need them to be. So they went back to the drawing board and was like, we have another position open that you might be interested in. Then the HR recruiter, she was letting me know about the position, and I was like, this one sounds even better than the last one I interviewed for, because I'm not going to be doing anything physically. It would be actually just dealing with like more communicative documentation, sedentary type of work, which I was looking for, and potentially may be able to be hybrid, but right now it's in office, which whatever. And it would be more on the business side, so you're dealing with the customers and being the liaison between a customer and the company, keeping the customer informed of whatever they need to, and then any questions they may have, I would have to answer, and I would have to investigate any issues. So I actually like that, only because, like I said, it's something that takes me off of the physical side of everything and puts me more on the business side, which I really want to get my feet wet in, and it meets me where I'm at now. Granted, I don't know, my job right now, the way that they break up the pay and everything, it just does not make sense to me at all. Like, me and my boy at work, we were talking about it, and it was like, we look at our paychecks and it just has all these lines of how they break everything down, and it just doesn't make sense. And the fact of the matter is, like, my paycheck's never consistently the same, but I'm working like the hours we work, and then versus the hours we're guaranteed pay. I don't know if it's really adding up to be the same thing, or not the same thing, but adding up to where I'm meeting whatever 40 hours, and then am I getting paid the base plus my shift differential? It's just really confusing to me, that I've never been confused about my pay. And so I'm just like, this just doesn't sit right with me. It just doesn't. It hasn't been sitting right with me for the longest. And then on top of that, you know, this job ain't the worst job, but I just know, like, I've already listed the things of what isn't working for me there, and I would feel more compelled to take a job that meets me where I'm at, or where I should be at, versus something with a pay cut that might be better but not overall. So I interview a third time with this company tomorrow virtually, and I'm looking forward to this opportunity more than the last one. But if it's offered, I think I'm gonna take it. If it's not offered, then I'm gonna have to keep looking, because I really can't afford to go backwards. However, I do like the people there. They seem really cool. They seem like they're really like the type of team that I'm manifesting, of wanting to see people grow, wanting to see people excel. They support their team. They encourage and uplift the team. Like, that's the kind of environment I want to be in. All three of the managers I met were excellent, and they all see what I know I bring to the table. It's just, I wish they could just meet me where I'm at, instead of just offering me something lower, because it would totally be worth their time and money. Because I'm not that person that just come in and be a lazy motherfucker, as much as I want to sometimes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this third interview and see what comes. Also, I'm curious to see what else that I applied for comes to the forefront, so that way I can have more options. But someone that's given me 3 opportunities to interview with them, I really find it hard to not want to work with them because they want me. And I understand they need the help, but I just know I got to do what's best for me. And I also put in a application for a part-time with this wine and spirits company, and it would be a night and weekend work, which that's what I need. I can't do nothing before 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock is usually when I can make it out the house and feel like I'm rested. Anything before 3, it's too hard. And even my family, they are finally about to open back up their restaurants. So me and my aunt got to talk last week, and that's an opportunity as well, part-time, that I'll be able to take on to make some extra cash. So I'm thinking, if I really want to go with this company, if I do take the pay cut, I can make up for it with the second job. But we'll see by tomorrow. If tomorrow the lady doesn't feel like I'm a good fit, I might just take the position that I interviewed for last week. Doesn't mean I gotta stay in these jobs, because honestly, I just believe in doing whatever is best. If it's 3 months in and I'm just like, this really ain't for me, it ain't for me. I don't feel bad about shit like that anymore. If I gotta move on, I gotta move the fuck on. But this has been a humble good time. I am Eden Hero. Peace.